New York ISKCON Temple, Sunday Feast. One voice changed everything. And what happened next revealed a pure devotee. Hare Krishna. How could the celebration of the golden jubilee of sannyas acceptance of Sri Srimad Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj complete without reaching Sri Dham Vrindavan, the very place where Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj received his sannyas initiation from Srila Prabhupada, leaving his sacred imprint there. At the age of 45, Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj renounced household life and began his journey across India in search of his spiritual master. After facing disappointment in many places, he finally arrived in Vrindavan. With firm faith in this holy land of Lord Sri Krishna, his deepest aspiration would surely be fulfilled, that Lord Gopal would unite him with his Gurudev. And indeed, that is exactly what happened. In Vrindavan, his very first meeting was with Srila Prabhupada. During that initial meeting, Srila Prabhupada asked him, "Have you taken sannyas?" Maharaj humbly replied, "No." Prabhupada then said, "I will give you sannyas." And within just 7 months, Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj received sannyas from Srila Prabhupada in the sacred land of Vrindavan. Many senior disciples of Srila Prabhupada attended this festival of Golden Jubilee of Maharaja's sannyas acceptance and immersed the devotees in the nectar of Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj's glories. On this occasion, Sripad Madhavananda Prabhu invited His Grace Mukunda Datta Prabhu, who shared his personal realizations and experiences with Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj. Through his heartfelt presentation, many deep and essential principles of devotion were revealed. His Grace Mukunda Datta Prabhu shared, "By the mercy of the Lord, I had the rare fortune of associating with Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj twice in my life. One of those moments is still vividly etched in my heart. I was serving as a pujari for Sri Radha Govinda Dev at the ISKCON Brooklyn, New York temple. During the afternoon service, I had just finished dressing the deities, and afterward I went to the kitchen to prepare barfi for the Sunday feast. I remember clearly it was a Sunday and the lecture was about to begin. While I was making barfi in the kitchen, I turned on the loudspeaker so I could hear the class going on in the temple hall. And within just a few moments of listening, my heart became completely captured. The speaker's Harikatha was so vivid, so powerful, so deep, I had never heard anything like it before. I was immediately drawn to that voice. I thought to myself, who is this devotee speaking? I must go and see him in person. I quickly finished preparing the barfi and rushed upstairs. There I saw that a sannyasi from Bhubaneswar was giving the lecture. He was none other than Sri Srimad Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj. I had heard about him previously, but that was the first time I saw him personally. Once I had heard from a few senior disciples of Srila Prabhupada. They were serving Srila Prabhupada in Hyderabad around the time just before the opening of Sri Krishna Balaram temple in Vrindavan. They shared an extraordinary experience with me during their stay in Hyderabad. In those days, Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj, who was not a sannyasi at that time, was also staying and serving in Hyderabad. Every morning when all the devotees chants after Mangalarti, they noticed that tears were flowing profusely from the eyes of Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj while he was chanting the holy name. They were astonished by this sight, as they had never witnessed anything like it before. All of them unanimously concluded, this personality is undoubtedly a pure devotee. Why? Because tears flowing from the eyes while chanting the pure holy name cannot be mere external show. Such tears are a symptom of a deep and genuine divine connection, a mark of a Suddha Bhakta. Only a pure devotee of Krishna, when chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra with sincerity and full surrender, can experience such emotions that tears begin to flow continuously from his eyes. If a devotee cries while chanting, then according to the scriptures there can be only 3 reasons behind it. First, from deep humility and gratitude. When the devotee realizes how great the Lord is and how insignificant, fallen, and helpless he himself is, remembering the Lord's causeless mercy and compassion, tears begin to flow. Second, from overwhelming spiritual bliss, Bhakti Samanjasa. When a devotee chants purely, he actually perceives the presence of the Lord, because there is no difference between the holy name and Sri Krishna. In that divine union, tears of love flow from his eyes. And the third reason is from feelings of separation, Viraha Bhav, when the Lord reveals himself to his pure devotee and then suddenly disappears in his divine pastimes, deepening the devotee's love. This intense feeling of separation becomes so powerful that a stream of tears flows from the eyes. His Grace Mukunda Datta Prabhu further said, "Once one of my god sisters shared an astonishing incident with me. She told me that when Srila Prabhupada once arrived at the New York temple, he was standing silently in front of the closed altar doors of Sri Sri Radha Govinda Ji. At that very moment, the conch shell was blown and the curtains opened. As soon as Srila Prabhupada beheld the exquisitely beautiful divine forms of Radha and Govinda Dev, streams of tears began to flow from his eyes, so profusely that my god sister, who was standing just 1 meter away from him, said that even her sari became drenched by those tears. Such is the love of a pure devotee. He does not cry due to Maya, but due to deep spiritual love and a personal relationship with the Lord. Yes, pure devotees cry for Krishna. This is not an ordinary occurrence. I had heard many things about Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj before, but on that day in New York, I had the fortune of hearing him directly. And by the mercy of Sri Sri Radha Govinda Ji, I could understand that this is not an ordinary person, but a pure devotee of Lord Krishna. However, one thing I must say, it is not easy to recognize a pure devotee. Even if they are present before us, not everyone can understand their true glory. Similarly, during the time of Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj, many devotees could not recognize his exalted position as a Mahabhagavata. Even today, only a few could. But those who are blessed with intelligence given by the Lord can clearly understand it. Not only within ISKCON, but even beyond it, many exalted Vaishnavas recognized the divinity of Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj. Many disciples of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur recognized him as a genuine realized devotee, and they eagerly sought his association. They would regularly come to Bhubaneswar to meet him and relish the nectarian flow of his Harikatha. Not only the acharyas of our Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, but even prominent acharyas from other sampradayas such as Srila Lakshmana Ramanuja Jiyar Swami of the Sri Sampradaya also recognized the exalted position of Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj and desired his association. This is not an ordinary matter. It carries profound spiritual significance. In fact, His Grace Mukunda Datta Prabhu had the special fortune of residing and serving at the ashram of Srila Lakshman Ramanuja Jiyar Swami in Srirangam, South India. There he witnessed an extraordinary pastime. A learned young Brahmana who was expert in Samudrika Shastra, the Vedic science of identifying divine bodily symptoms, recognized the symptoms of a Mahabhagavata and sent his Gurudev from Srirangam to Bhubaneswar with the sole purpose of confirming the presence of a pure devotee currently on this earth, Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj. This wonderful pastime reveals how rare a pure devotee is and how one can recognize such a soul through purity, devotion, and scriptural understanding. We are excited to present this unforgettable pastime in the next part of the video, where even deeper spiritual nectar will be revealed. We are deeply grateful to His Grace Mukunda Datta Prabhu for opening his heart and sharing these divine memories which have benefited thousands of devotees around the world. On the auspicious occasion of Ram Navami, the grand celebration making the golden jubilee of sannyas acceptance of Sri Srimad Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj concluded magnificently on the sacred land of Odisha. This festival was truly divine and unparalleled. For an entire month, it was celebrated across 4 different locations in Odisha. Devotees became deeply immersed in devotion as they heard the transcendental pastimes and teachings of Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj presented with heartfelt realization by advanced Vaishnavas. Their words deeply touched the soul. The credit for bringing this glorious celebration to Vrindavan goes to His Grace Panchatattva Prabhu, a senior disciple of Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj, who has been dedicated to the service of Sri Radha Shyam Sundarji as a pujari for the past 25 years. By his tireless efforts, this festival was celebrated in Vrindavan with great grandeur and deep devotional spirit. For 4 days continuous Akhanda Naam Sankirtan was performed, culminating in a vibrant Nagar Sankirtan that filled the entire Vrindavan Dham with joy and devotion. Hare Krishna.